Hi guys, it's Skylar. I'm doing another video. This time I'm doing one. I did one earlier about my great-grandfather, but I wanted to do one on Henry Berry Lowry, who is a local hero in Pembroke area. And I found some things online, some documentaries, and you'll see that I was pulling pictures from those. I also found something that someone wrote. It looked like it was something written for a college paper or something like that. So I thought I'd have my wife narrate it, and I pieced the video and all together. And I just thought it looked like a pretty cool presentation, and I thought you guys would enjoy the story. Anyway, I will get that started. Thanks for watching, guys.
Henry Berry Lowry was the legend of Robeson County even before he vanished in February 1872. He disappeared after he stole the safes from Pope and McLeod's store and from Sheriff's office in Lumberton. He broke open the sheriff's safe and left it lying in the middle of a Lumberton street. In all, he stole $28,000. 3 days later, he vanished. The New York Herald published reports that Henry Berry Lowry had accidentally killed himself. An elderly lumberman, John Goodwin, said that Henry Berry Lowry had been trying to shoot the load off his gun for a long time. The load went right up through here, my mother said, and blowed the top of his head off. This and other local legends were recorded by Lumbee historian and teacher Adolph Dial in the 1960s and 1970s. The many legends differ in their accounts of Lowry's disappearance. A 96-year-old lumberman, Mabe Sampson, believed that Henry Berry Lowry escaped from the militia and the United States troops who were trying to track him down. Mr. Sampson said that Henry Berry left here and was sent off by a white man, loaded right here at Moss Neck. He was never killed. Henry Berry Lowry was one of 12 children in the family of Allen and Mary Lowry. The Lowrys struggled, as did other Indians in Robeson County, through the hard times that the Civil War brought them. During the war, the Confederacy forced Lumbees to work on building the earthen Fort Fisher near Wilmington. At home, the Home Guard accused Indians of harboring escaped Union prisoners and Confederate deserters, hiding guns, and stealing meat from smokehouses. The Home Guard supported the Confederacy and maintained law and order at home while the war was being fought. Indian men had to resort to lying out or hiding in the swamps to avoid being harassed or rounded by the Home Guard. Henry Berry Lowry had had enough of being controlled and pushed around by the local Home Guard authorities, so he struck back. He killed James P. Barnes on December 21, 1864, and James Brantley Brant Harris on January 15, 1865. The Lowry family had ongoing disputes with both men. The Home Guard avenged the deaths of James Barnes and Brant Harris by accusing Henry Berry Lowry's father, Allen, and brother William of various crimes. The Home Guard called an illegal court. They tried, convicted, and executed Allen and William in one day, March 3, 1865. 18-year-old Henry Berry Lowry reportedly watched the executions from behind the bushes. He swore to take revenge for their deaths. Henry Berry Lowry was a wanted man. He lay out in the swamps but was arrested, with no warrant, for murder by the Home Guard on December 7, 1865, at his wedding to Rhoda Strong. Mary Normant, author of The Lowry History, says that after his arrest, he filed his way out of the grated iron window bars, escaped to the wood with his handcuffs on, and made his way back out to his wife to Scuffletown. In 1871, Francis Marion Wishart became colonel of the police guard manhunt and had the wives of the Lowry band held hostage in prison. Henry Berry Lowry and other band members sent Wishart a letter demanding the release of their wives, or, quote, "The bloodiest times will be here than ever was before. The life of every man will be in jeopardy," end quote. The wives were released, and Colonel Wishart and the government began to work out an end to the conflict. The killing soon stopped, and in February 1872, Henry Berry Lowry vanished. Colonel Wishart called the reports of his death, quote, "all a hoax," end quote. No one ever collected the $12,000 reward for his life. Henry Berry Lowry gathered around him other Indian men who had tired of taking mistreatment of whites. Along with this group, 2 African Americans and 1 white buckskin Scot joined what became known as the Lowrie Band. The band robbed rich white landowners, and Henry Berry Lowry became the Robin Hood of Robeson County. The governor outlawed Henry Berry Lowry and the band in 1869, offering large rewards for them, dead or alive. The band responded in violence. In one 10-month stretch, 10 police guard and Lowry Band members died. Many years after he vanished, Henry Berry Lowry reportedly was seen in a church at a funeral for someone he knew. No one talked to him, and he talked to no one. But Robeson County resident Charlie McBride said that, quote, "They said had you looked in his eyes, you would have known it was Henry Berry," end quote. Today, reminders of Henry Berry Lowry are all around the area, with a road named after him and a play portraying his life. Henry Berry Lowry has lived on the minds and hearts of the Lumbee. If you are ever in Robeson County, go down to the swamps and be still. You can feel him, and if you look real close, you might even see him.